as a company, we're actually third time at Expo Real. Prior to that, we've been part of the Moscow government stand, but this year we decided to do a separate stand. So we approached our good friends from Assembly to actually do a design of this stand for us, which would feature two key projects currently under development, iCube and Bolshevik, and that would also feature a small conference room and a general information about the company and the other projects.
In terms of the stand design, with any stand in an exhibition like this, you're given a set footprint to work to and various constraints. So this is a bespoke stand, rather than doing the modular system stands where you have to just build things up with building blocks, which all look very generic. But what we've done is we've done a series of columns. It's nice and airy and nice and spacious, but there's an amount of privacy should you want to have a private meeting here. But also it gives us an interesting canvas to put the main information and images of the different schemes that we're profiling. So one of the projects is Bolshevik, which is it's an old biscuit factory which has got some real heritage in Moscow. It's being turned into grade A office space. So it's got about 23, 24 buildings, something like that. So it's quite a complex footprint, and also the design detail at the time we were going to market wasn't well resolved. So what we've delivered is we've delivered a media table which has a Perspex model on it with a series of video clips that highlight things like egress points, different building footprints and public spaces, construction phasing, but also more importantly for the tenants, it's got a way of showing which units are available, which floors are available and so on. So because it's quite a complex space to actually communicate, it's a very powerful tool to get right to the nub of what they're trying to do with the tenants and talk to them about. The second installation is for the second project called iCube. And iCube is another grade A office building within the Moscow city limits. And we decided to look at a different technology for these guys, and we've installed for the first time augmented reality to showcase the building. In 3D, it's very immersive. We've had loads of crowds of people looking at it, and basically with your iPad, you can trigger a 3D experience from a static photograph which is mounted on the plinth, and then a series of images actually trigger different experiences depending on which image you point the iPad at. So for example, if you point at the back wall, it will actually give you statistics and all the different specification for the building. So we've basically got two interactive experiences, very different briefs, very different technologies being implemented, but the principal reason for doing both is to try and engage people to stop and have a look at it and play with it and understand the spaces and to attract attention. They double also as a fantastic letting tool for the client once they're back home, because both of these are mobile and both of those will then go back and form sort of focal points within their marketing suites.
Assembly came up with a very nice design that we had very little comments to. We've kind of trusted our partnership, and when we came here on Sunday afternoon, we've seen the thing almost perfectly done. Had very little comments, had very little to say, except that everything was very nice, very good, and the idea about augmented reality on iCube was fantastic. Everyone going by plays with the iPads, loves it. So far we like it, and we'll do more.